And our main event has finally arrived. A very highly anticipated fight between two of the top competitors in lightweight. Islam Makhachev versus Justin Gaethje for the 155 championship. And this is one of the most interesting matchups you can make in this division. Now, you did hear me say it earlier, styles do make fights in MMA, and this is one of the most blatant examples of that. Islam Makhachev is a grappler. Now, he can strike. He's statistically one of the least hit fighters in the UFC. However, though, Gaethje, not a grappler. Now, he is, I believe he's a two-time national champion at wrestling. I'm pretty sure a D1 champ. So he can wrestle, but his submission defense is pretty bad. And not to rip on Gaethje, but that's what Islam's kind of known for. He's known for getting in there, pounding on your head, and then getting that submission. Now, whether he gets a submission or knocks you out on the ground, really up to him. So we'll see if Gaethje's wrestling can kind of kick in and stop the takedowns, because he's really going to need that. He's going to need his wrestling to be on point tonight, specifically his takedown defense, because Islam is going to be relentless, trying to get those takedowns at every chance he gets. And now to kind of flip sides, talk about the positive for Gaethje. He has absolute dynamite in both of his hands. He can put you right out easily. So if he gets a clean shot on Islam, it could rock him and be the end of the fight. Islam doesn't have that same power in his hands, not even close. So Gaethje always has that puncher's chance. But I don't know. The matchup not really favorable for him, so props to him for accepting this fight. Not trying to start off with something a little easier in this new universe, because Islam may be the worst matchup possible for him. Because Islam's just really a bad matchup for anyone. But Gaethje does have that power on his side, so we'll see if he can get it done by, hopefully for him in his corner, knocking out Islam Makhachev. But enough of that. Here's Bruce Buffer for the final time tonight to get this main event started.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Islam Makhachev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Justin the Highlight Gaethje.
And here we go for the final fight on this amazing card. Ooh, nice kick to the body there from Gaethje. Islam tries to go for the overhand, gets caught with an uppercut. It's only a matter of time before that first takedown is shot. Ooh, got caught with that straight. Gaethje fighting a little patient here, waiting for the striking to open up, and there's Islam with the takedown. Beautiful double leg. First attempt is successful, and gets full mount as well. Postures up and going for the ground and pound, landing some big shots here. And the question coming into this fight wasn't, can Gaethje defend the takedown? It's if, can he defend the takedowns all night? We know he has good takedown defense, but we also knew Islam was going to catch him at one point and get it to the ground. That's what he does. But the first takedown is successful for Islam. Has him in this crucifix position. Gaethje trying to get out of it. Not successful. And Islam's keeping him here. Gaethje kind of in a stuck position. What can he do? Islam is just denying every transition here. Gaethje is absolutely stuck in this position. You cannot be stuck in a crucifix here. He can't fight back, Herb. Oh, to the arm triangle. Islam caught him in that arm triangle. Oh, this looks tight. I'm not sure what Gaethje can even do here to get out of this. Islam caught him real fast, moves the knee on belly. Almost. Gaethje got out of it and he wrestled up. Now he's in control, but he needs to stand up here. He's trying to get back mount, and he does, but Islam denies it actually. He didn't really get it there. Islam Granby rolls the guard. Gaethje should have stood up when he had the chance. And he's actually keeping Islam here. Islam's trying to get out of this. Gaethje inviting him to the ground pretty much. Never mind. Gaethje stands up. Interesting sequence of events there. Oh! Islam almost caught him with that head kick. It looked like it grazed Gaethje's head there. Checks the leg kick. That's a big part of fighting Gaethje. Another takedown successful for Islam. That's 2 in a row as well. He hasn't been unsuccessful so far with his 2 takedown attempts. Gaethje hitting him while he's on bottom. That's something you need to do. You can't be inactive on the bottom. Islam looks to be trying to isolate that arm to go for that arm triangle again. Or maybe walk the mount. I'm not sure. Gaethje tries to wrestle up. Is denied. And Islam back into mount. Gaethje needs to keep his posture down so he cannot go to the ground and pound. Not successful though, and Islam lands a strike there. Very capable of submitting or TKOing anyone. So you have to watch out for both of them. You can't keep your arms in a bad position, or else he will start yanking at them. Can't keep your neck wide open, he'll start choking you. You just have to be so careful with Islam. Right back in the mount. Not sure what he's going for here. Looked to be putting his knee up. Could have been going for some sort of mounted triangle or something. Now in the side saddle. Always targeting that cut of Gaethje. Yeah, Gaethje did not like that. This is bad though. He's on that side of that cut where he can just punch it. Now knee on belly. Yeah, he's really targeting that cut. That is a nasty cut too. With that left eye. It's bleeding everywhere. Very dominant round for Makhachev. And really a worst case scenario for Gaethje to get taken down twice like that. I mean, he got up once. That's good. Oh, he stands up though. Up against the cage with only 10 seconds remaining. Can he land something big here? Try and get the momentum on his side. And there he goes. The first round is over. Easily Islam's round. Look at that eye of Gaethje. It's swollen shut. And look at that cut as well. It's bleeding everywhere. All over his chest. I think a lot of that was that in that side saddle, side control position where he was just targeting that cut. You can see him doing it here as well. You can see the blood literally spurting every time he punches him. Jeez. Yeah, you can see it there. So, arguably a 10-8 round for Islam. Now, interestingly, that Corey Sandhagen first round was not a 10-8. I'm inclined to believe that one wasn't either. Ooh, nice uppercut to the body there. So how long will it take Islam to shoot? A takedown, hopefully Gaethje can defend. Oh, lands the overhand though. But Islam just shoots and gets it right away. Gaethje is not showing good takedown defense at all. And we know he's capable of it, of defending these takedowns. Maybe Islam is just on a different level of grappling than everyone else. God, he's landing some huge strikes here too. They don't look big. They definitely are. Back to mount. And he got his posture up. Going back to the ground and pound. Gaethje is covering up. Oh, here's some big strikes. Gaethje trying to use the cage to his advantage. Islam stops that. Postured up again. This is terrible. Oh, big elbow. Big elbow to Gaethje's right side of his face. Right side of his face. Islam going for the arm triangle again. And this time he may continue with it instead of going to knee on belly. He's up against the cage though. He does go to knee on belly. Oh my god, he is really targeting that cut. Gaethje is bleeding everywhere. And you have to think once Herb Dean gets a good look at that, doctors may come in. I mean, look at that. Look at that huge pile of blood right behind Islam by Gaethje's feet. Now you can't see it, but there it is right there. Very left, but these punches to the ribs as well. They may not look like they're doing too much. That is really going to impact your cardio later on in the fight, especially in a 5-round fight. You're getting out-grappled like this as Islam right back in the mount. Back to the ground and pound. And it's only a matter of time before Herb Dean stops this huge elbow to that cut, right on that cut. We may need a doctor to step in at some point here. Islam back to the arm triangle. He may have this. He may get this here. Gaethje may tap. Is Gaethje asleep? Barely defending. He wrestles out of it. He wrestles out of it. And he does the smart thing to stand up. Misses the overhand. He looks tired. Lands the uppercut. Islam looks untouched. I mean, the only blood on him is Gaethje's. Calf kick there from Makhachev. That time checked. Shoots the takedown. Unsuccessful. Gaethje defended it. That's a good sign, though, from him. Oh, big elbow. He now knows he can defend the takedown. If he tries hard enough, if he gets the right position and hooks and everything, he can defend it. But that time, again, just not successful. Going for something there. Trying to wrap his hand around the neck. Maybe for a sitting guillotine. But Makhachev, again, in mount. He's barely even been touched. I mean, just that second of Gaethje on his back. Look at all the blood. Herb Dean telling him to work or he might stand it up. Oh my god, again to the ground and pound. This is absolutely ruthless right now. Postured up once again. Big elbow. Again, right to that cut. Gaethje cannot shake him off. Islam just retaining mount very easily. And to all the lightweights, this may be a scary sight. Back to that arm triangle. And this time, again, I say it every time, he may try and finish it. Nope, goes the knee on belly. Pounding Gaethje's head into the canvas. We may see a stoppage here. Somehow, Gaethje survives again. To full mount for 12 more seconds. Can Gaethje go to live to a third round? We stand up. Three seconds left. Gaethje lands an uppercut. He is absolutely destroyed. Look at him. Covering that left eye of his. Jeez. That cut is nasty. His whole eye is nasty. And this is going to be one of those things you see before and after fighting Islam. It's going to show Gaethje before the fight and then after with this nasty left eye. Which Islam has been doing a magnificent job of targeting this whole fight. I wonder if that was a part of his game plan or he just saw the cut and just went for it. But Gaethje has that puncher's chance. He has the power to put him away. But as the rounds go by, that chance diminishes. Especially in Gaethje's case, because he is getting tired and tired from all this grappling. And Islam looks fine with that nice knee to the body. Again, the single leg, successful. Gaethje cannot defend these takedowns. I said it earlier, the question wasn't can he defend it. Maybe that should have been the question. Because he cannot stop it. Back to the ground and pound again, right on that cut. This is an absolute dominant performance from Islam. Dominant performance from Dagestani's tonight in general, with Umar dominating Rob Font. Back to mount. Now the fight's not over. Maybe I'm talking too soon. There is still 2 rounds left, of course, and this third. With only a minute gone by. But not looking good for Justin Gaethje. Big elbow again on that cut. I think we will see a doctor come in here. Triangle from Islam. Back to mount. What was that? He is just messing around at this point. He just showed him that he can do a triangle if he wants. And if he doesn't get it, he's just going to go right back to mount like he just did. Jeez, this is hard to watch. Gaethje's corner. Probably biting their fingernails, just waiting for this to end at this point. And there's just no momentum. This is a really bad position for Gaethje. This position, side saddle, where he has open access to that cut, where he's just punching it over and over again. Now to the ground and pound. Gaethje gets back to his knees, though.
Get the back and put your hooks in.
Islam keeping him here. He has access to punch that cut again. To North. Punching the ribs of Gaethje. Does he have the energy to just get out of this? Now Islam. Guillotine. Guillotine for Islam. Back to mount. Blood is everywhere. All over the canvas. And ladies and gentlemen, none of it is Islam's. Back to the ground and pound. This may be the end. We're getting close to the end, I can tell. I just don't think Gaethje can take much more of this. He is a very tough fighter. Showing championship heart as well. But Islam showing championship skill. Gaethje may get this here. Not successful. And that's the stuff he has to try. Islam again going for the triangle. Back to mount. He loves that transition. Not that he needs it because he was already in mount, but maybe just wearing Gaethje out. He is choking him in that position too. Back to the ground and pound. Gaethje covering up. Herb Dean is letting this go. He knows it's a championship fight. The stakes. Again to the ground and pound. Again, punching that cut. Islam doesn't even look fatigued at all. Especially compared to Justin Gaethje. This is the worst position for him in my opinion. That side saddle, side control on Gaethje's left side is absolutely terrible. Because he has just open access to that cut. Where he's back. Punching the cut. You can hear the impact of those punches. Every punch probably sends a shock through Gaethje's body. Now going for an armbar, it looks like. And he has it. Gaethje has the arms connected though. Islam, they're looking to take the back maybe. Gaethje gets out of it. And now in Islam's guard. We're back on the feet with 20 seconds remaining. Gaethje looks absolutely tired. Goes for the front kick, misses. Oh, caught him. That left. And that is the end of the third. Big overhand there to end the third. And just so far, really a disaster of a fight for Justin Gaethje. Everything going to plan for Islam. Everything he trained in these camps showing that they work. Because this is an absolute dominant performance. All he needs to finish it off is a finish, which is very much possible. And I said this at the end of the second round,
Ready to fight?
that every round goes by, that power of Gaethje diminishes. Just him being worn out by the grappling, caught him with that left hand. Islam's looking better on the feet too. Oh, trade kicks there. Gaethje needs a second win here. Something. Because he is tired. Oh, going to the body though. Nice hooks. Islam has him against the fence. Gaethje defends it. Islam just pushes him away, gets the takedown. Nope. Gaethje, oh, yep. Okay, I thought Gaethje had it. Still 2 rounds left. But you have to wonder if Gaethje's just counting it down at this point, hoping that maybe the ref just stops the fight. I don't think he does. He's a very tough fighter. Cut already open again. Cut man can't really do nothing about that. Back to the armbar. He may have this. Gaethje may be just too tired to defend fully. Islam looking to take the back, and he does. But Gaethje trying to get out. He does. Get out of that back position. Islam maybe looking for back mount. Oh, that was a big punch there. Sneaky little punch. Got through. Kind of caused Justin to just fall over. Islam in this side saddle, side control position. Sorry. This is just insane. Blood everywhere. Full mount once again for Islam. Gaethje just maybe too tough for his own good at this point. This is absolutely insane. I mean, just look at all the blood all over the canvas. All of that is Gaethje's. Islam has barely been touched. He's been hit probably a total of 10 times. I will look. I will get word of the stats. Right after they announce the decision, Islam may be trying to go to that triangle position again. But like, I mean, really, the fact this fight hasn't been stopped or Islam hasn't found a submission, that speaks volumes about Gaethje's toughness and resilience during this fight. Islam, though, back to the ground and pound. Gaethje is just covering up. Herb Dean just hasn't even called a doctor in, surprisingly. He called a doctor in for Yuri Prohaska. Somehow not calling one in for Gaethje. Big punch there. This is going to be a record for a long time. Control time record. Probably never going to be beaten. Especially in a 5-round fight. We'll see if this goes to a 5th, though, as Islam lands an elbow. I mean, what more do you need to see? Islam just pounding away Gaethje's face. And he's just keeping him in this position. Gaethje falls to half guard. No position is safe for Gaethje in this situation, as Islam looks to be going for an arm triangle once again. Back to knee on belly, it looks like. Falls back to side control. And he is on that left side of Gaethje, where he can target the cut. Back to mount. I'm surprised he really hasn't spent a lot of time in that side control position where he can target the cut. He can do it here, though, in mount. Just maybe not as effective. If I was Gaethje, I'd just be doing everything I can to keep him on my right side. But about 30 seconds left in the 4th. Ooh. Gaethje just cannot get up at all. He got up in the first, hasn't been able to since. Big punches here. And some more on the way, it looks like. Islam going for a Darce. There's 5 seconds left. He has it locked in. End of the fourth, a late submission attempt for Islam. Going to a 5th round. My goodness. Look at all that blood. There's really no point in even trying to stop it at this point. Look at that left. I don't think we see a knockout for Justin Gaethje. The one thing going for him. And on the scorecards, there's no doubt he's down at least... Well, he's down 4 rounds, but how many of these were 10-8s? Not sure. Gaethje looks just so tired. Blood just everywhere. No energy. Can he just somehow... Oh my god! And a right hook puts him out cold. Islam puts Gaethje away in the 5th with a right hook. And it was only a matter of time. Look at this. Gaethje just folds over. He was just so tired. No surprise there. That wasn't like the Sean O'Malley KO. That was more of a when is it going to happen KO. Islam, as dominant as performance as you can get, knocking out Justin Gaethje. And he is the lightweight champion of the world. Here's Bruce Buffer to crown the new lightweight king.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 14 seconds of round number 5, declaring the winner by knockout and new UFC
So absolute dominance to end this amazing set of fights, this amazing card, and we're moving on to UFC 2. I hope you guys enjoyed UFC 1. If you enjoyed it, make sure to check out the next pay-per-view, which will be out in a few weeks. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.